November challenge, we asked to see games that were about a real-life specific location. We received 52 entries, all about locations all over the world and the moon. So let's see what everyone has.
Hi, I'm Pablo da Pena and this is Hórreos, a game of competitive building for 2 players. An hórreo is a traditional type of granary from the northwest of Spain. 2 of the most famous and longest in the world are in Galicia, in the neighboring villages of Carnota and Lira. They were built around the same time in the 18th century, and even during construction they competed to be longer than the other. The title finally went to the one in Lira, with 1 more meter in length, but the hórreo of Carnota is not only considered to be the most beautiful, but it also has been declared a national monument. In the game, you represent the towns of Lira and Carnota facing against each other to build the best hórreo.
The name of the game is Agueda, the City of Umbrellas. It's a 10 to 15 minute game for 2 to 4 players. The aim of the game is to be the first player to match the colours in his column to the colours set in the objectives.
Paris is perhaps the center of fashion for the entire world. The center of fashion in Paris, however, is a single street, Avenue Montaigne. It is said that if you walk down the street and look in the shops, you'll understand the current styles and trends better than anywhere in the world. I'm Jamie Thule. In my game, named for Avenue Montaigne, 2 players are going to be running competing fashion houses, trying to select outfits to sell in the upcoming season and to advertise to influence the trends for the upcoming season.
I'm Kevin Ellenberg, and this is Death Valley, a tableau builder where players are visiting Death Valley National Park and trying to enjoy its beautiful scenery and wildlife to the fullest, while also pushing their luck and being cautious of the desert heat and other hazards.
This game is called California Theme Park 2015. It's based on the 2015 measles outbreak in Disneyland. In this game, we are going to be taking care of Luce. She is visiting Disneyland today. She's 6 years old. She had a heart transplant when she's a baby, so she's never able to get her measles vaccine. And her favorite princess is Cinderella. Also visiting Disneyland today is Johnny. Johnny is 9 years old. We're not exactly sure where he's coming from, if he's visiting from outside of the country or is a Southern California resident, but we do know he's carrying genotype B3 of measles, which has recently caused an epidemic in the Philippines.
Based at the Finland Varisio bog, in under 15 minutes compete as a swamp soccer team to maneuver your strikers and score a goal against your opponent. On your turn, spend 1 to 3 action points trying to defend or setting yourself up to score.
The Nazca Lines, a collection of enormous geoglyphs located in the Nazca Desert of southern Peru. Their purpose? Unknown. Their origin? Mysterious. Archaeologists theorize that it could... aliens. It was aliens. But why would our extraterrestrial neighbors create these strange shapes? Are they runways awaiting their creator's eventual return? A hidden message, perhaps, meant for humanity to... Graffiti. The lines are graffiti. Welcome to Tegan Nazca. You and your friends are a bunch of alien hooligans on an earthbound joyride, eager to prank the human race by using your civilization's advanced technologies to doodle on their cosmic driveway. Tag on!
My name's Keith, this is Taylor, and we'll be showing you our game, The Burning of Kingston, today. As our game's real-life location, we've chosen our hometown of Kingston, New York, where in 1777, at the height of the American Revolution, a regiment of British redcoats marched up from the Hudson and burned the city to the ground. We're using that historical event to highlight some of our local landmarks. In the center of play area here, you can see 6 building cards. Each represents a real-life building that was damaged by the fires in 1777, because of its stone structures also still standing in some form today. This is a two-player game where the redcoats are attempting to burn the buildings, flipping them over to their on fire face, and the colonials are attempting to rescue valuable documents by removing building cards from play.
The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is a lightly asymmetric tile-laying game for two and is my entry into the November Button Shy competition. In the game, one player will be playing as the Garbage Patch, attempting to pollute the Pacific Ocean, while another player will be playing as the Pacific Ocean, trying to unpollute itself.
It's the 1960s and wallfish are having a resurgence in the kitchens of Somerset, England. But what's a wallfish, you ask? It's edible garden snails, and we're gonna breed the snot out of them! Not only is rainy old England full of snails, but this is the era of free love, so simple, right? Wrong. You see, as simultaneous hermaphrodites, snails have higher standards than most of us, and their courtship involves stabbing each other with bony love darts before any genetic information is even exchanged. And the proper British snails and wallfish are pickier than that.
This is my November Button Shy submission for a 18-card game based off of a real location. For my game, I am using the Tridge in Midland, Michigan, which is a 3-way footbridge. On a player's turn, they will draft a card, place it in their section of the Tridge in order to score different types of points. Cards are double-sided with different file arrangements on each side, as well as different scoring conditions on each side.
Every winter, Michigan's beautiful Upper Peninsula is covered with hundreds of inches of snow. After a recent storm, it's your job to clear the snow from 6 notable landmarks in the Keweenaw region. In Youper Scooper, you'll use action cards like the ones shown here to shovel through piles of snow, burying 6 different landmarks that can be found in the Keweenaw. When you find a landmark card like this one, you've uncovered it from the snow. Once you find all 6, you win.
Good morning, physicists. We are descending 175 meters beneath Geneva into the Large Hadron Collider, the only facility like this in the universe. Today, we will be colliding 4 newly discovered particles in order to discover their antiparticle counterparts. If you succeed, you will receive a fellowship grant in order to live and stay at the LHC. Oh, let's begin.